Hello and welcome to Everyday Linux User. This is going to be a shortish video, but what I'm going to show you today is this is KDE Neon. But what I've done is I've stripped it back so that it uses half the memory that it does normally. And in this video I'll show you what I've done and I'll show you my plan going forward so that you will know whether it's a good idea or not. So if we go into a terminal and we do htop, you can see it's running at 1.16 gig. But you can see simple screen recorder is used in a fair amount of that, so it's actually running idle at about 859 megabytes. KDE Neon, when it runs without the changes I've made, takes about 1.6 gigabytes and it goes up to 2 gigabytes quite quickly. So in this video I'm going to show you the things I've done to try and eke out as much performance as I can in terms of memory, and it's very snappy. But I'm not sure whether all these things are going to work for you and are what you need. So the first thing I did was I removed KDE Connect. Now KDE Connect is a service that enables you to use your phone and hook it up to KDE so that it's easy to interact between the two devices. Now if you don't use KDE Connect and you're not going to hook your phone up to your computer, like I'm not, then you can remove that package. So that's one of the things I've done. I've also switched to the X11 desktop. This probably doesn't come as any surprise to you, but actually if you're using Wayland, it uses 1.6 gigabytes, but if you use X11 it's using 1.6, 1.7 gigabytes. But there's things you can do on the X11 side to make it run a lot better. So let's go into system settings and we'll look at some of the things I've done. And we're going to start off down in the search area. And I've turned off file indexing. Now this may or may not be good for you. If you've got loads and loads of files, then indexing is obviously a good thing because when you're searching for a file it makes it easier to find. I tend to keep all my files and folders in an organized fashion in the first place, therefore I don't really need the file search. So that doesn't do much for memory, but it does do quite a bit for performance. And where this is used really is things like the menu down here and search, and you see how snappy that menu is at the moment. Look, it's instant. It's used there, and it's also used for KRunner, which is this thing up here. Now this still works, it just doesn't do file indexing in things like Dolphin. So Plasma Search is the thing where KRunner comes in, and you can see all the things that are active here. So we can turn off the things that we don't use. So for instance, I'm not interested in power management because the way I have it's a desktop PC, it's either on or it's off as far as I'm concerned. If it's on, I'm using it. If it's not on, I'm not using it. I'm not interested in it going into lock mode or the screen going blank after 15 minutes and stuff like that. That really annoys me. If I've got my computer on, I want it to stay on. So I turn off the power one. I've turned off colors. Now this doesn't do a huge amount. I've turned off file search for files by name and content and things like that. But you can see it still works. And I've turned off special characters and unit conversion and stuff like that. I'm not. Basically, you can tweak these and turn off the ones that you don't want to use, and it ekes out a bit more performance from your computer. Another key area that you can make changes is the animations. You can see I've made animation speed instant, and I've turned off all desktop animations and all effects. When it comes to colors and themes, just choose the default Breeze theme. It takes less memory than some customized themes do. If you stick to the basic theme, then it's fine. And if you type compositor, now this only works X11, you don't want to turn off the compositor in Wayland. I've disabled the compositor. Now what this means for you is you don't get screen animations and stuff like that, but you've seen I've already turned those off. So turning off the compositing, it means that when you sort of like maximize and minimize, you don't get the great effects, and it kind of screen tears as you do it. But this is about style over substance rather than about nice graphical effects. So if your day is all about having really nice sort of like effects and making your screen look great and stuff like that, then this video is not for you. If you're looking about performance and eking the most performance out of your computer as possible, then that's what this is about from a KDE perspective. Obviously, if you really wanted to improve performance, you could go for something like LXQt or a window manager like i3 or something like that. But you can see this is really snappy, and it enables you to click around quite quickly. The other thing I've done is I have replaced Firefox with Falcon, because Falcon as a web browser is really slick. Obviously you can't do much about the page load, but there we go. That's loaded a lot quicker than it does with Firefox. And so my plan is to keep KDE Neon like this and see how well it performs over the course of the next week. And if it performs well and it doesn't crash and it doesn't do anything stupid, then I will recommend this for people that want substance over style. And that is the end of the video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time on Everyday Linux User.